Real estate contracts are full of legal language that confuses buyers and sellers. Here are 4 terms that appear in every deal and can change everything about your transaction. First, amendments. On the whiteboard, draw a signed contract, then add a new page on top. An amendment is a written change to an already signed agreement. It modifies specific terms or adds new conditions after the original offer is accepted, but only when both parties agree. Common amendments include extending a closing date, changing the purchase price, adding or removing a condition, changing which chattels are included, or adjusting inspection timelines. An amendment must be signed by both the buyer and the seller to be valid. A verbal agreement is not enough. Amendments create a clear paper trail showing exactly what changed and when, and every amendment becomes part of the binding contract. Second, schedules. Draw attachments clipped to the contract and label them Schedule A, Schedule B, Schedule C. Schedules are attachments that provide detailed lists or information referenced in the main agreement. Schedule A commonly lists chattels and fixtures included in the sale, like appliances, curtains, or light fixtures. Schedules can also include parking details, unit numbers, surveys, or legal property descriptions. Schedules must be attached before signing, or the contract is incomplete. Schedule A disputes cause closing delays. Third, notices of fulfillment. Draw a checklist with boxes being checked. A notice of fulfillment is a written statement confirming that a condition or obligation in the contract has been completed. It's commonly used for inspection, financing, or appraisal conditions. When a buyer's lawyer sends a notice of fulfillment for inspection, it means the inspection is done and the buyer is satisfied, or is removing that condition. For financing, it means the mortgage is approved and the buyer is committed to closing. This is binding. Once sent, the condition is removed and you can't walk away for that reason. Review carefully before it's sent. Fourth, waivers. Draw a stop sign and cross out a condition. A waiver is a written statement giving up a right or condition. Buyers or sellers use waivers when they choose not to enforce a protection, like waiving inspection, financing, a status certificate review, or an appraisal. Once signed, it's final. Waivers are dangerous if you don't understand what you're giving up. Never waive without understanding the risk. Amendments change the deal, schedules list the details, notices of fulfillment confirm conditions are met, and waivers give up your protection. Understand each one before you sign. This is Milad. He explains every amendment, schedule, notice, and waiver in plain language before his clients sign anything, because understanding these core terms can save thousands of dollars and prevent closing day disasters. Book a free 15-minute call with Milad. No pressure, just answers. Link in bio.